You're locked into Hits 92.3. The views, stories, and opinions shared on this program belong solely to the host and their guests. They do not represent the views of Hits 92.3 Radio, management, staff, partners, advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. And if you don't know what any of that means, listener discretion is advised. Now sit back, turn up your volumes, and enjoy the content from one of the greatest, dopest radio personalities to ever touch this microphone in 3, 2, 1.
Ryan on the beat.
Today, 'cause I wanna go out and play. If someday I'll forget about every yesterday, something will blow my mind away, because I'm ready to throw it away. Waking up just to hear them say, I wish you sleep forever. I hope heaven rejects you. The pits of hell accept you forever, ever. But you've never weathered the storm before, and I don't invite you past the man at my door. And I'm hoping it don't rain today, 'cause I wanna go out and play. If someday I'll forget about every yesterday, something will blow my mind away. Something will blow my mind away. Don't take yourself for granted. Don't take it for granted. Don't take off for granted. Nothing in life is handed. Don't take yourself for granted. Don't take it for granted. Don't take off for granted. Nothing in life is handed.
Yo. Kick it straight. Kick it straight. Yeah. Kick it straight, flavor. Flavor, baby, kick it straight. Yeah. Somewhere around September 84, I went to a party with Pops and left with my mama. Back 3 trimesters later, welcome one hell of a summer. Big boy, I tell some shit. While I ain't gon' sit down, I got my ass whooped. That took till that feeling wore down, and that was fast. So that I asked myself if I wanna repeat that shit and get beat or try something equally thrilling. Not so Knievel, but close enough, even he do a grimace after I witnessing all the pressure I breezed through. 80s, baby, the need for this enigma. Yo, hey, got a different flavor, you can savor indeed, post to appease ya. Yo, hey, take time, filter that stuff out your way that ain't gon' feed ya. And never get close to them suckers, they deep wanna deceive ya. In the 80s, baby's hot, in the 80s, baby's hot, in the 80s, baby's pot, full of chicken pot pie, baby, 80s, baby's pot, full of collard green. We got that 80s, baby's flavor. We got that 80s, baby's flavor. Yeah, baby's pot, full of chicken pot pie, baby, 80s, baby's pot with the collard green. We got that 80s, baby's flavor. We got that flavor you can savor.
Speaking from the old school, we are not of the same. Play a dialogue, interpreting the height as a flame. They think it's all about fucking bitches and rocking the chain, but they mind frame is not in my binocular range. They can be lame with a L, but I'm with cash with a K. And a couple dimes, fiending for us to blast them away. Fucking with a player, she wouldn't dare ask for the pay, 'cause the Decatur, baby, I'll leave her ass in the A. She 80, baby, pie full of collard green neck bone. Beat show with the flow, get flexed on. I remember making plays on the mid phone, cooling with my partner, Jack Pie by the X on. 12 were hating 'cause I was fresh with the dreads long. Not a smidget of a sucker in my flesh bone. Flying higher than an Android tech drone. 55 Chevy sitting pretty like a red bone.
In the 80s, baby's pot, full of chicken pot pie, baby, 80s, baby's pot, full of collard greens. We got the 80s, baby's flavor. We got that 80s, baby's flavor. Yeah, 80s, baby's pot, full of the chicken pot pie, baby. 80s baby's pie with the collard greens. We got that 80s baby's flavor. We got that flavor you can savor, yeah. 80s baby's the greatest human experiment gone right. But as for us, that's just tough. Cause the generation after us is after us and after each other. Can't kill each other fast enough. But this ain't the end all. You ain't gotta pretend, dog. Remember your independence. We begin and we end all. You ain't gotta follow them suckers out on the limb fall, fracturing your extremities, hindering your ascent, dog. Just feed your family, man. It be more important when you about 50 or 60 and looking back at your portrait of life. You like it's more than this. I compare this too much to hell. Hustling, but I feel like I'm a hare in a tortoise shell. Had a nightmare, I felt like I was a werewolf in tortoise shell. Clean off my back and I ain't looked back since. 80s babies, you get the flavor and passion. Been governing my tax with this southern in my accent, pimp.
It's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money. I got it out the limo with eyes. I think it's in my blood to cry. Like to underline, but it's big Mindy Bow with the underline. I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady. Since 18, my life been a film like Scorsese. It's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. And she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money.
I just dug your bro out and then I took his hoe out. Told me showing skin is a sin, I took some more out. Like I could give a fuck about your rules and regulations. I could give a fuck about the bullshit that you saying. I got bigger balls than any nigga you know. I take all my calls on my other cell phone. They like, oh wow, she about to blow, they late. But anyhow, nice of you to show.
I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady. Since 18, my life been a film like Scorsese. It's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you're thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your post-operative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other post-operative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile post-operative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nurse2beauty.com for more information. Call or text 404-849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse2Beauty. See you next time.
Good morning. How y'all doing out there? It is your girl, Sunshine Reigns. So you can, there I am. It's your girl, Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka Uni the Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your hood unicorn. I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events, and a ton of laughter. So, I've got a couple of different things going on today. So I've got some stories for y'all. I think Stoner is coming in. And I also have been seeing a lot of different videos on Instagram and TikTok that I kind of wanted to talk about. So we're gonna start with the first one, and we're just gonna see how this show goes. Like we're just gonna play with some things, right? Because I've kind of got an idea on some things. So, anyways, whatever. Congress introduces a bill to finally raise the federal minimum wage. A new bill in Congress could completely change the conversation around wages in America because lawmakers are proposing to raise the federal minimum wage from $7.25. We can name off so many things. I saw a bag of candy the other day that was $8. So there's that. $7.25. Think of how many items people have to in the grocery store, just specifically the grocery store, that people have to work an hour to be able to afford in the grocery store. But they're proposing to raise it to $25 an hour. A group of Democratic lawmakers has introduced what's called the Living for All Act, a proposal that would gradually increase the federal minimum wage over the next several years. Large employers would have until 2031 to reach the $25 an hour. Smaller businesses would have more time, with some not reaching that level until 2038. Now, this would be the first increase to the federal minimum wage since 2009. 2009. My son is 15. So, wow, that's just thinking about how much like everything else has gone up, and the fact that people are still trying to survive off of minimum wage. And you've got to be a nut to offer somebody minimum wage right now. Offering somebody minimum wage is asking to be like that they steal from you, or that they're rude to your customers, that they come in when they want to, that they leave when they want. Like, you are not getting any kind of loyalty or respect from anybody offering $7.25 an hour. You're just not. Rent has increased, groceries increased, healthcare has increased, and pretty much the entire cost of living has exploded. The proposal would also eliminate lower sub-minimum wages for tip workers, younger workers, and some disabled workers. So basically, that means that if you work somewhere like Waffle House, they can say, well, you're going to make your money in tips. So we only have to pay you $2 or $3 an hour before tips. And then when you include your tip hourly wages, that should equal up to about the regular amount of money that you should have made. Let me tell you something. That's not true either. I used to work at Waffle House. Yes, I have all of my teeth. Yes, I work at Waffle. I used to work at Waffle House, and that's why I'd be like, try me if you want to. But I used to work at Waffle House, and at the end of a week, my check, like my physical check for clocking in and out, might be $50. And that's $50 that they're still taking taxes out of. So I technically would live off of whatever tip money that I was making. And technically, you are supposed to report your tips as well and then go back and pay taxes on that tipped wage. So, yes, absolutely, they deserve their minimum to be raised as well. 20 states still use the federal 725 baseline. So depending on where somebody lives, this bill could completely change their financial reality. There are places that have caught up with the times and have raised the state federal minimum wage. Has raised the state minimum wage. This is saying we are raising the wage across the board. Now, whether they actually pass this bill or not is basically up to whether or not y'all went and voted yesterday and whether in the primaries and if y'all go vote again in the general election. Let's be honest, right? But I want y'all to also keep this in mind. As you are begging for crumbs, because that's exactly what we're doing. We only make $7.25 an hour. Asking for anything more than $7.25 an hour right now, we're just asking for just a little bit more crumbs, right? Because we definitely deserve over $25 an hour. What we deserve is y'all to take us back to 1998 and lower this rent back down and then give us $25 an hour. But I digress. What we need to be doing is also saying that Congress coming to the front of the congregation and asking us, can they that they need more money, that $75 an hour for them to make isn't enough, that they need to be able to get into the stock exchange and make millions of dollars with the information that they know and doing insider trading and everything else, and that we need to allow them to make more money to do a job that they not even supposed to be doing like that. Like they not even doing a good job at doing their job. Yeah. No. This need to pass. And if it don't pass, y'all need to go ahead and get in these streets. Y'all need to let people, you know what? Honestly, I think the opposite. I think if this doesn't pass, y'all should stay home. Y'all not going to pay us more? We going to go home. Don't worry about it. We not going to work no more. We just going to go home. If it don't pass, don't do nothing else. Let them sit in that. Proposals like this usually face major political opposition in Congress. They always do. But they want you to give them money. But they don't want to give you no money. The bigger point is that the conversation has shifted. And America used to debate, should the minimum wage be 10 or 15? Now people are saying it openly needs to be $25, $30. Because that's what I was saying. Asking for $25 ain't even enough. $25 an hour is not enough. It's really not. And for anybody who's like, now you just being greedy, you don't understand what living to live is and not living to work is. Comfort. Like the fact that people have classism and they believe that regular everyday people don't deserve time off, don't deserve to only work one job to be able to pay for their living expenses and take care of their home. You know what I mean? That you shouldn't have to pay 90% of your earnings out to living and the government. There's no reason why my car insurance should be $400 a month and I've never had an accident. That doesn't make sense. At $125 a month for full coverage was crazy anyway. And now we're up to $400. The average car insurance, you're not going to tell me that if you got a new car or if you got a car where you're paying a finance on it, that your insurance is not less than $300 a month. And if your insurance is less than, no, I'll say $200. If your insurance is less than $200 a month, or in the $200 range. Who you with? Who you with? I want to know. Because I don't believe it. And it need to be a good, reputable place. Like, don't say you with some ding dong down the street. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a legit insurance place. Because right now, just to do regular things is not only that, but leisure has also been taken away from us in a sense where things that used to be free now cost. And then the things that you do to just relax, to enjoy, that costs a substantial amount, and it has extra tacked on expenses with it that make it ludicrous to do it. If I'm coming to your business that has a parking lot on your property, why am I paying you to park at your business, to come to your spot? That does not make sense. And I'm not even talking about like convenient parking where I'm parked up close up front or whatever. Be perfectly honest with you. The caveat of, oh no, we have a valet, they're going to park your car. How many of y'all really want somebody else in your car? Let's be honest. How many of y'all really want that little boy to get in your car and move your seat? How many of y'all really want them to see the inside of your car? That's just as personal as coming in my house sometimes. I'd rather park my own car. The fact that we can't just go enjoy things and do things, and everything has a cost to it. Oh man, my doggone thing just messed up. Well, that allows me to go to the other thing. Anyways, yeah, I think the cost of living should be raised. I think minimum wage should be raised. And I think just looking at TikTok and looking at things that are going on, that y'all are getting to the point where y'all just about tired of it. And when people get tired of it, things start to change. I'm waiting for y'all to storm the castle. Because you basically let him tell you, let them eat cake. When he said, I really don't care about how they live in or whatnot, I need money for this war. That was let them eat cake. Do you know what happened to the last person who said let them eat cake? The people handled it. So we shall see. Are y'all gonna eat the cake or? And with that being said, so I do be on TikTok a little bit more now because I be searching for stuff. I'm trying to find different things to talk to you guys about. And I found this video, right? And I have absolutely no idea what this boy is talking about. And I'm from Atlanta. Not only that, but I need to go find the incident that he's talking about because I think I know what he's talking about, but I'm not sure. But what I absolutely love about TikTok is the comment section. And I think that's going to be the new segment I bring to y'all. It's going to be the TikTok comment section. So, this is my first time doing this. We're going to try it. It just so happened to be this first one. And I know I didn't record it very well. Look, give me some grace. Because I just came up with that this morning because this one took me over the edge. But I know that there are other videos where the video happened, but then as soon as I started scrolling through the comment section, I started wheezing because the comment section is where the true comedy lies. Okay. So this one was on the lines of news. So he's trying to report a news. We'll see how this goes. Make sure y'all jump in the comment section for me. This is definitely a comment section thing. Jump in the comment section for me. Let me know if y'all understand what he talking about and what's going on. Oh man, did it not download that one? I don't think it downloaded that one. Okay, I gotta delete this. Okay, and then let's upload it. I had too many uploaded. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Okay. So we about to listen to this little boy talk about he a man, little young man. We're gonna listen to him explain the situation that happened. And what he's talking about, I'm surmising it's about a little boy another young man going missing. And I don't know. We gonna figure it out. We gonna oh, it's still uploaded. We gonna figure this out. But this is a new segment that I'm working on called comment section. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. Y'all let me know what the segment should be called. But I think this is about to be a new segment for us. Okay. I'm just waiting for this video to upload. It's coming. Give it a second. Give it a second. That's crazy that it's taking this long. All right. While this is doing this, I'm going to play you guys a quick commercial and we'll be right back. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Ew.
Some spaces you walk into, and some you remember. Soft light, intentional design, a space that doesn't just hold your content, it elevates it. This is more than a place to create. It's an experience. For creators who want their work to feel different, more refined, more intentional, more you. Book your space now on Peerspace. Studio Luminaire. Link in bio.
Okay. All right. So here's the video. Here we go.
I keep seeing the videos about young man went missing, bro, and the friends, bro. Y'all gotta chill on them folk, bro. You gotta look at these two niggas in the video, bro. Now, this ain't no offense, but everything I'm finna say finna sound offensive, gang. Twin, them boys are literal corns, twin. Like, if you know what a corn is, twin, them boys are that, twin. So you already gotta exclude a lot of shit, twin. But you can put in the perspective of they not real, but would you expect the corn to be real, twin? It's like, okay, you already hear the shit they said. They said, hey, man, what we gonna tell a grown man to do? He 20, he got fired, and he outside. You know what I mean? Shit, bro, the nigga got fired. It's like, so this shit get crazy, bro, but it's like this your partner, twin. It's like, so, brr, you gonna leave, bro? You gonna leave, bro, out there? Even though this shit ain't like, we leaving this nigga in the middle of the trenches or some gang. This man, where we is at Camp Creek. So it's like, twin, they not expecting. And them boys probably, they said they went out there to charge their car, bro. Them niggas dead, they probably dead ass went out there to charge their car, bro. You don't know what twin, like the twin went missing with thinking. Cause whatever he said, bro, they said his sister supposed to come get him, gang. So that's why he even got out. Now y'all like, okay, I'll wait on my partner, but let's be real, bro. If a nigga really tell somebody like, twin, I'm straight, bro. I'm good, gang. Come on, twin, what you gonna think? Twin, you gonna really think that. But that's how it be. That's how you know who real and who messed with you and who don't. Cause you got that one friend who'll be like, twin, I know you say you straight, twin, but I'ma make sure you straight, twin, you feel me? And that's how it's supposed to be, though. But them niggas, that I'm saying, you gotta understand the situation. Them boys really don't know nothing like they, twin. They is goofies, twin. Like, I'm not saying y'all goofy, but y'all goofy, gang, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm goofy too, but I'm not goofy, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, though? It's like that, twin. So it's like, bro, y'all just gotta chill on them folk, cause them boys be getting death threat. Like, them boys, a lot of they partner, they saying a lot of stupid stuff, but that's cause they don't know what to say, bro. They really just don't know what to say, twin. Y'all boys just chill on them boys. Cause you ask me, twin, if you add little dog, twin, I'ma say, I don't even know if bro dead, bro. And I'm not even on no detective timing, gang. Like, it's cause like really, bro, I know Camp Creek like my hand, twin, like my hand. Like I can see the bro walking out Target, he had to walk, he had left to the DTLR over there, twin. Like I can see that, like, nigga, I can look there and see Camp Creek like this. Like I can see it, like when I'm looking at my wall, twin, I see Camp Creek right there. I'm telling you, twin. So I'm knowing, like, I think bro just was doing something he ain't supposed to be doing, bro. And got led up on the wrong scruff, bro, cause I don't think he died, bro. Cause if you were to die right there, bro, I know they say the people not using their cameras, bro, but the cameras would have picked up something so cruel like that, bro. They would have picked up a body, twin. That's why I know for a fact, bro. Somebody got him, like they really got him, bro. and you look at the type of the situation or event that was occurring that day, twin, the boy had 5. Somebody probably hot dot, twin. Somebody probably hot dot. Hey, don't even do that. It's over, twin. Matter of fact, it's how they fuck out here in Kemp Creek. Probably threw his ass in the whip, bro. You seen the little backstory stuff. People like, yeah, you don't know, but like, bro, where is this shit gonna come from, twin? Where is the backstory gonna come from? So whoever sent that weird ass vanish mode text, bro, they know something, bro. It don't matter if they tell the truth or not, they know something. Y'all, bro, that boy is not, he's not gone, bro. That boy is, he can get fine.
Okay. So he's gonna continue talking about it. But first of all, I just want to say, listening to it the first time, I kind of was a little lost. Listening to it the second time, my Atlanta kicked in. And it's so funny because listening to it at home, I was just scrolling through a lot of stuff and everybody else's dialect was mixed in. But just sitting here, I completely understood 90% of what he was saying. And the things that I miss is because how they talk and they drop off sound. And so it's too low for me to hear it. But the second time around, I was like, oh, I know what he was saying right there. I could put that together. Okay. Now, the reason why this was hilarious to me was because while I was at the house, I couldn't understand. And I was like, I wonder if somebody in the comment section got me. Like, I wonder if somebody in the comment section gonna come in and say what this is. And when I tell you, the comment section never fails me. Check out this comment section. Here we go.
I'm gonna say, I don't even know if bro dead, bro.
Oh, okay. So the comments, it's gonna keep playing what he's saying, and I can't turn off his volume. Doggone it. Okay. I know a better way to do this. No. Okay, I'm going to read you the comment section from my phone. That's what I'm going to do because I don't want to keep hearing his voice and I want you guys to hear me. Okay, so let me pull up the comment section from my phone. Where is it? It's going to be under screen recordings. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first thing somebody said was, okay, gotcha, check, boom. Like this, they about to try to tell you what he's saying. But here comes somebody who came perfect with it. This person says, here we go. Love the comment section for this. Wait, trying to make it go back. Come on. Sorry, I told y'all this was my first time doing this, so I'm gonna have this perfect next time. I already see how this works. Okay. For the people who don't understand, he's basically saying that the 2 boys who made the video come across to him as immature, awkward young boys, what he refers to as cornballs. Because of that impression, he personally doesn't believe that they were involved in Derek's disappearance. He also is trying to clarify that he isn't trying to insult them or attack their character, but rather explain how he interpreted their behavior and the way they presented themselves online. At the same time, he is not defending or excusing the way they responded to the situation, especially if their reactions seemed odd, insensitive, or suspicious to other people. His point is more so that young boys, particularly immature ones, often react poorly in serious situations, communicate awkwardly, or behave in ways that can be easily misunderstood. So, for his view, their behavior is something that is immediately connected, is not connected to the disappearance of Derek. Baby, I said, you know what? That's exactly what that boy was saying. I don't know about this little boy Derek being missing. I don't think it's the boy that was missing from Ben Hill. I think this is a different situation because the little boy that was missing from Ben Hill, they found him by now. This is a completely different situation. So I'm going to look up who this Derek person is and what happened to him in Camp Creek. But my Atlanta ears was also in on this too, since we're talking about this story. My Atlanta ears was also in on this too, that also heard something else that is so girl coded And I don't even think men understood that. He said, this boy said that his sister was going to go pick him up, was going to come pick him up. Y'all cool. Y'all can go ahead and slide out. Y'all can ride. I'm going to be okay. Girls automatically know that if we came together, we leave together, or we don't leave till we see that you okay, and now we can go. If we drop you off somewhere, we don't pull off until we see you get into the house. Girl code is we all make sure we good. With guys are so used to being so independent and not worrying about predators, i.e. men, that they okay with just leaving they dude to just go leave. Like when dude said, I'm cool, Slime, y'all can slide. His friends left him. This young man is saying, if you had real friends, or everybody know that your real day ones, when you said, I'm cool, Slime, y'all could slide, they would have been like, nah, folk, we gonna stay here and wait with you. That's girl code. I don't know nobody. I don't mess with girls who don't do girl code. Like that one right there, that's a big one. I think now, and then he also said, I don't know if y'all caught this either, but he also said he had it on him. I don't know. I can't repeat it the way he said it because my brain don't hear it right now. But I heard in there where he was basically saying he had the heat. Like he's saying, little man, the dude that went missing had a gun. So we not thinking like he in Camp Creek. I got what he said right there too. That was very Atlanta coded. Nigga, ain't nobody worried about no pressure on Camp Creek. It's Camp Creek. It's not like he was in the hood or he was in the middle of the shits. Like we ain't leave him in the middle of Summer Hill or something like that, or Mechanicsville, or we wasn't down in Vine City or nothing like that. Like we was in Camp Creek. Like he's straight. If something was to pull up on him or anything like that, he had to fight on him. We left him because we thought he was cool. And he's trying to tell y'all, don't be mad at these boys because they like what y'all want from us. He was 25. Like he grown. What we supposed to tell a grown ass dude with that fire on him that's saying we good, we can slide? He's saying y'all giving these boys death threats and you shouldn't. This whole thing, like, okay, it started out one thing and ended up something else, and I love it. I absolutely love it because in real time, y'all seeing my brain work. But anyways, this whole thing is crazy work, and if anybody knows about this story, or at least knows the little boy's last name that he's talking about, that Derek missing from Camp Creek, I want to know what's going on here. I want to know more about this, and I might even try to find this young man and see if we're not going to understand nothing he's saying. It's going to take a minute, but yeah. But on the other end, the comment section is going to be a new segment that we have. It definitely is, because that's a lot. That's a lot. Anyways, okay, so I got another video for y'all. This one, since we're talking about Atlanta, this one was hilarious to me, and I absolutely know what she's talking about. She's absolutely right, and we need to discuss this in Atlanta, making everything into a club. Everything don't need to be a club. It really don't. But here we go. Here's her experience.
Y'all, Atlanta is not now, nor has it ever been a real place, and it's really starting to sink in. I know that already inherently, but it's really starting to sink in to me. It's clocking to me. Because I have on pajamas. I ordered some food. I ran to pick it up. I have on pajama pants. I know better than to do this because I'm learning quickly that Atlanta's not a real place. Get there to pick my food up. There's a bouncer at the door. Why is there a bouncer at y'all's restaurant? At this lovely establishment? He proceeds to card me, put a wristband on me. He puts a wristband on me. This is a restaurant, is it not? Why do I need a wristband to pick up I ordered food. Can I pick it up? He says they kind of treat it like a club. So now I'm at the club. I'll come to find out a simple errand to go run and get food and come back home. Suddenly I found myself knee deep in a club, bar situation. In Kentucky, this particular bar type of situation would have been riddled with whites, sprinkles of black. Instead, up here, Up here, though, everybody black. Everybody black inside the whole place. I just was not mentally prepared. Not only that, parking lot stacked. Parking lot stacked. Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. Which one do you want? Like, I just came to get a burger. It is after midnight on a Wednesday. Why are y'all in here jumping? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, what are y'all doing here? Do y'all not have to be at work tomorrow? Like, what is going on? So I get my food. I'm trying to leave. The little bouncer is like, where you, little mom, where you going? Sir, I have on pajamas. I just came to pick up my food. I thought I was just running to get a snack and then going back home. He talking about we ain't even got started yet. Why the fuck not? It is 1 a.m. on a Wednesday. What are you guys doing in here? Why are y'all at the restaurant turning it into a club? Why are y'all taking wristbands at the door? And checking IDs. He said, well, because it's like a bar. I mean, there's still alcohol. No, y'all are having a full-fledged party here on a Wednesday for no apparent reason. They was like, nah, shoot, this is light. The niggas, no, this is light. Hey, little mama, you might want to go change and come on back then, little mama, because we great. Hey, I'm not going to change and come back, but I will be back. Them in here, the parking lot stack, I will be back. But I'll be prepared next time, because this time, clearly, mentally, physically, I was not. I didn't know. I know better. I'm going to do better. I keep forgetting there's blacks literally everywhere. It's definitely the blacks.
So look, one thing I will say about Atlanta is I think that it's because it's so many people in such a small space. Y'all think Atlanta is a really big city. It's really not, but we really have a lot of people in the middle of this forest. Like, and we all tight in, which means it's always something to do because everybody is on their own circadian rhythm. So we need something to do all the time because idle hands is the devil's playground. Listen, I work in one of my little side hustles is I run a food truck that's outside of a tavern. And you would think this is a little hole in the wall and it don't be jumping, but it don't matter the day or night of the week. This place stay jumping. And it's all kinds of people. You could have somebody in there with a prom dress standing next to somebody with some cowboy boots and Daisy Dukes, and everybody is in this spot chilling. Atlanta is not a real place. When I go other places, I am flabbergasted at the fact that y'all city go to sleep. Atlanta don't go to sleep. It's up 24 hours a day. Like, we literally are kind of like Vegas. They say Vegas is up all the time. Atlanta don't go to sleep for real, for real. Name a part of Atlanta. Johns Creek. Johns Creek go to sleep. Johns Creek go to sleep. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Johns Creek, you go out there and everything is closed down after a certain time. Whoa, what happened to the camera? What happened to the camera? There we go. Yeah, Johns Creek, that shut down. But anywhere else in Atlanta, it's pretty much just something going on. You're gonna find something to do. That's crazy. But I think she went to the U-Bar. I don't know where she went, but I think she went to the U-Bar. I would say that's where she went. This next thing I'm about to show y'all that I found on TikTok, I am so confused by why y'all are doing this or what the purpose of this is. But I'm about to show y'all a video of one young lady doing it, and then I got another video of somebody's commentary and some other people doing it. But is this doing it for the gram? Because if this is doing it for the gram, y'all need to stop.
I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. Oh my God, I'm tired.
For the people who are audio and not visual, because I thought that one had something to say. Basically, there are people who are putting the most excessive, high sodium, disgusting type of foods together, and they're eating them out of the weirdest things they can think of. I've seen one young lady eating it out of a trough, basically, with a mop in it. I saw somebody else eating it out of the toilet. We just saw somebody eating it out of a wig, a used wig at that. A shoe. This is disgusting and ridiculous. Here's another video. We got another one. Hold on.
Y'all ain't never seen a treadmill spicy bowl.
They ain't never seen a treadmill spicy bowl before. Let's get into it.
A treadmill spicy bowl. Why are you eating that? Bro, you know how nasty that shit is, bro? You know how nasty a motherfucker can really eat out of a fucking cup from Planet Fitness and it's in a fucking... Yo. On a, bro, public gym. You know, I can't do.
Are y'all bored? Like, this one of them times where your grandma would look at you and be like, you need a book. You need to go sit down and read a book, or you need to learn how to sew. Let's go get this baby something to do. Because if this is all y'all got to do is to waste food because you're not going to tell me you ate all of it. You're not going to tell me that. And that's something a granny would do too. Now eat it all. No, I want you to sit up here and I want you to eat. I want you to scrape it out of the bottom of that boot. Since you just put all that pasta and you wasted my good shrimp and eggs and you put it in that doggone, and I want you to eat it all. And yes, when your head hurts from all that damn salt, you're going to sit here and we're going to drown your body in water. Because we're going to make you drink a whole bunch of water to flush it out. But why would you do this? Like, why are y'all, what is the point? Have we really gotten this bored? And if we have, there are lots of books to read. Like, y'all need to get a book for real. Do I have another one? No, I want to save that one for Stoner. All right. So look, we're gonna keep going on. I got my teleprompter to work again, so we're gonna hit that back up. JetBlue founder is warning that the airline could face bankruptcy. Okay, so I want to first, for the people who, reading comprehension matters. This is not the CEO of JetBlue. This is the person who founded JetBlue years and years ago, and this is his take on what's going on. Why does this matter? This matters because we just lost Spirit. JetBlue is another economy airline for people to be able to move throughout the country. JetBlue, Frontier, these are airlines that are trying to keep their ticket costs affordable in some kind of way. So one of the founders of JetBlue has sounded the alarm about the future of the airline, and his warning is getting a lot of attention because he believes that the company could be headed towards bankruptcy if things don't improve soon. Founder David Neeleman recently told pilots at Breeze Airways, his newer airline venture, that JetBlue is in a really tough spot financially. According to Neeleman, if jet fuel prices stay high, analysts estimate that JetBlue could lose around $1.3 billion this year alone. And if that happens, he says the airline could potentially be pushed into bankruptcy territory because of its growing debt load. Neeleman founded JetBlue back in 1999 and helped them turn it into one of the biggest low-cost airlines in America before leaving the company years ago. The company has reportedly not turned a profit in several years. Okay, see, this is one thing that I want to start talking about, right? A lot of these companies said that they're losing billions of dollars, that the prices of jet fuel or whatever else is going to go up. And, we see this, but we never see the people at the top losing money. We see them still getting their bonuses. We still see them doing, getting all of the perks. We still see them getting raises and everything like that. And I thought Business 101 was that the boss gets paid after everything else gets handled. If y'all are getting y'all money off the top, or you're getting your money regardless, Isn't that a problem? Like, isn't that a problem? And then also, if the business model doesn't make sense, you have to change directions, right? So if the business model of record profits every year is not actually keeping profits happening, not record profits or just profits in general, maybe, just maybe, we need to go back to the drawing board. People around the world keep saying the same thing. You'll make more money if you lower the price. I can't afford one. I can't afford one. And you're mad that I'm not buying 3. But I can't really afford the one. And then when I do buy it, it sucks. It doesn't last long. You're building it to destroy itself. You're building it to basically fall off the bone so that I can come buy another one. When what we're literally asking you for is a good quality product at a reasonable price. I'm not understanding what's so difficult about that. And it's not even just in the realm of products, service as well. Hairstylists, you really want to make some money right now? Just go back to the basics. I promise you, if I really feel like if I really could get back into hair right now, my body is not built for it anymore. You have to train yourself for that. But if I was really built for it, if I had stayed in the hair industry right now, I really believe I could kill the game off of one true belief: good customer service and providing an exceptional product. Meaning, you come in, I shampoo, condition. I don't overcharge you for things like detangling or nickel and dime you for things that don't make sense. Oh, because your hair's a little bit longer here, or this, I cut this, that. Like, go back to real old school beauty shop practices. And I know I can hear you guys in my ear. Well, the customer ain't the same like they was back then. Okay, that's why you have a right to choose your customers. You reward the customers that come and conform to the system that you're creating. One thing about me as a stylist was I never double booked. Your time is your time. And I get it, trying to make sure you get the most. But maybe that's not what y'all need right now. I don't know. I digress. Maybe that's just me. Neilman says that one of the biggest problems is that potential buyers may not even want to take on all the debt that JetBlue currently holds. JetBlue's leadership is pushing back on the panic. CEO Joanna Guthrie recently told employees that the airline is not planning to file for bankruptcy this year, and says that the company still has access to cash and financing. So officially, JetBlue says they're still fighting to stabilize the business. But possibilities are endless. Okay? Since we're talking about places that are closing, 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is up too. Okay? One of the biggest convenience store chains in the world is making a major move. Another sign that even businesses people think are everywhere forever are struggling to keep up with changing habits. 7-Eleven says it plans to close 645 stores as the company is trying to adapt to the changing economy and declining sales. This is what's going on. According to the company, the closures are part of a larger restructuring plan as 7-Eleven tries to modernize and compete with what's becoming a very different convenience store market. They say that not all stores are underperforming, but many locations have struggled because of people don't want to shop at the same anymore. People don't want to drive anymore. This is what they think the reasons are. People don't even snack the same anymore. That's not what it is. The issue is that convenience stores are no longer convenient. The issue is that the prices have outweighed the value. You guys have to remember that just because you put a price on something doesn't mean that I feel as though it's worth it. If I only make $7.25 an hour, which we spoke about in the beginning of the show, and you have a candy bar that costs $3, that's literally a half of hour of work to afford a candy bar. Doesn't make sense. Yes, I am a geriatric millennial. I come from a day and time where we would go to the store with $2 and come out with a soda, a candy bar, and some chips. And I know what some of you little young things are thinking. There's no way. But when the candy bar was only 75 cents, your soda was 50 cents, and the chips were you get two chips for 50 cents because they were 25-cent bags. It made sense. We're not even adding shrinkflation in there, where when we open up the bags now, it's nothing but air or nothing. You're asking people to just give you money at this point. At this point, you're not providing us with the service. You're not providing us with the product, but you're asking us to continue to give you our resources. And you're not understanding or listening to the consumer at all. Now, convenience stores are having to compete with things like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Amazon delivery, grocery pickup, and even dollar stores expanding their food options. Well, maybe that's what more convenience stores need to do. The fact that I can't go into a convenience store and get apples and oranges, get things that I actually need, it's all junk. A lot of stuff is expired and old because it doesn't turn over. Y'all are not paying attention to the consumer. Again, bad business practices. And then the things that people love you for, you get rid of them. People love a Slurpee. You get that big Slurpee, that super gulp. It was like $1.99 or something like that. But I'm not paying $8 for juice. Now you want me to come get a super gulp and it costs $5. That don't make sense. It's greed. You are in a business of profits over people and you're losing your business. If you went back to a business model of people over profits, you would stay profitable. 7-Eleven also admitted that younger consumers are spending differently, especially after years of inflation and economic uncertainty. People are buying fewer impulse items, meaning those random snacks and drinks that people grab. And if you know convenience stores, impulse purchases are the business model. So now the company says that it's trying to shift toward fresher food, digital ordering, delivery, and updated store experiences. Basically try to become more of the place, become more than the place that you shop for chips and gas. Okay. But if you don't listen to the consumer again, you're just spending money on changing to do nothing and shut down eventually. How long can companies survive doing the old way when the consumer behavior changes and when the consumer is really telling you what they want and you're not listening? Because people always think giant brands are untouchable until suddenly they're not. We've seen this with malls, movie theaters, and department stores, and now convenience chains. Same thing with movie theaters. Movie theaters. That's another one. Listen, people are making $7.20 an hour. Movies used to be $5. You want to go to the movies now, you're going to spend $50 to $100 to watch a show. And you want people to come out to multiple movies. They're not doing that. You're not giving them an experience that makes sense. I'm sorry if I know that these same jujubes, and I mean literally, these same jujubes cost the same amount in the dollar store, and you are just putting a astronomical convenience fee on them because it's supposed to be for the experience. fuck the experience. I'll stay home and I'll stream it. Because now the movie that came out last month is streamable this month. It's not like when we were little kids and you had to wait 2 years for it to come out on VHS. Y'all have to keep up with the mentality of the people. And you're not. I wouldn't go to a movie theater. I go to a drive-in though. Because I have everything I want in the car with me. And I don't have to pay all those prices. And I can pay a decent price to go to the movies. You know how much Starlight costs? Y'all know how much Starlight costs? Starlight is like $5 for adults and $2 for anybody under 12 or something like that. And I don't care what you say. Even my 15-year-old is 12. And you have a good damn time. Y'all got to catch up with the people. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, this is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. We're about to go to a quick commercial break. But when we come back from this commercial break, we got some more conversation, some more talking, some more chilling, some more getting it, kicking it, and just, you know, with the shits. Oh, you know what? Because people be telling me they be watching my show. I want to see if people really be watching my show. So I'm going to start dropping Easter eggs in there. Hey, TT. How you doing? Y'all make sure y'all go check out my favorite chef, TT, at Atlanta Brunch and Company, ABC. Yeah, okay? Y'all check her out. Tell TT that Sunshine sent you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my little drop in there. She say she be watching the show. I don't know if she be watching the show for real. She said I'm funny, and if she be watching it when she get a chance. If you get to see this episode, you better let me know. All right. We're going to a quick commercial break. We will be back. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right. You could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Baby, come see me another day when money ain't a problem. And my Twitter account got about 5 million followers. I'm on a bumpy road, but I'm smooth and go like butter. Fly away like beauties do after their caterpillars. I'm changing, don't need a filter. Been vibing since I was a toddler. Got the juice from my father. Maybe that's why I bother to bring this light tonight and illuminate their tomorrows. Saving them from their sorrows. Hope if I lead, they follow. Cause man, we need a beacon. I'ma be that shit. Little girl made it off rapping, never sold a brick or hit a lick. Appreciate the little things, alleviate the lunatics. Then maybe then I'll take your shit. Cause baby, I've been thinking about it all day. Look so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad. Babe, I'm feeling better and I'm stormy weather. Run off endeavors. Picked my ass off the pavement. Thought I'd be there forever. I always think I know better. I always know that I don't. I'm seeing God as a humor. Sometimes I feel like a joke. Grandmama laughing in heaven. Still ain't done right with my blessing. You fresh air when I'm stressing. You make me feel like you're standing. Flying away from this planet. You pick me up when I'm landing. I can't be so damn I'm distracted, gotta go through with my planning. I knew that we were meant to be the night I caught your show. And now we running shit, but have so very far to go. And all I need is you and me, and that's the only thing I know. So go ahead and drop them draws just like before. Yo, cause baby, I've been thinking about it all day. Look so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Concentrate. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad.
Ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her.
Ooh, I done said I made it. Looking like I took my whole wave, then the baby. Your favorite rapper in here that my son helped me raise him. I'm just playing army flow, I'm going back to basic. Keep that rapper shit, I just wanna see you shake it. I don't ever go nowhere, these people out you crazy. But I'm here tonight, I guess you my special occasion. She said, boy, I'm cuffed up, my nigga, he don't play it. I said, fuck the pig, if you bringin' home the bacon. I ain't here to scare you, baby, no, my name ain't Jason. I just like to talk some shit, I'm not the one for dating. But promise me that we can keep a secret like the Masons. Bedroom pool, ain't nobody gotta say shit. I'm a paying customer, and this ain't even day shit. She said, damn, I shouldn't, but it's the way you say shit. I said, that's the cater, and me, east side of the A shit. And I told her,
ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her ass, ain't no wrong with shaking her.
Drika, Keisha, the Tiffany. Girl, you trouble, and I need y'all on it here for me. I need the inspiration, bless the visual.
Oh man, what happened?
Something I saw on Facebook yesterday.
Hello?
Like, really? Is that so?
Why aren't you in the video? Oh no, I guess. What happened? Okay, hold on. No. Went to a different thing. Okay, go ahead, talk to the people. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, y'all. I run my own studio. Okay, so, hey, Stone, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm here today.
All right. Well, I found something I was like, this is something I would love to talk to Stoner about. But you said you wanted, you had something.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Mine, I think, is going to end up being petty.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just going to play the video and we just going to go from there. Cause this is my first time hearing this concept. I'm just going to play the video. Here we go.
Okay.
There's peer-reviewed research about something that nobody in the Black community wants you to talk about, and really nobody in any community just wants to hear, period. I've been a night shift cop for the past 8 years in one of the biggest cities in the United States, and I guess I'm speaking about this difficult topic because somebody has to do it. If you don't create a framework around certain social issues, then it's just really hard to identify them as a problem that needs solution. There's peer-reviewed research about something that nobody in the Black community wants you to talk about, and really nobody in any community just wants to hear, period. I've been a night shift cop for the past 8 years in one of the biggest cities in the United States, and I guess I'm speaking about this difficult topic because somebody has to do it. If you don't create a framework around certain social issues, then it's just really hard to identify them as a problem that needs solutions. Black men of a certain socioeconomic status are deliberately sabotaging contraception, refusing condoms, or intentionally impregnating Black women to keep them from leaving. And data documents that this happens at more than double the rate reported in white relationships. 60% of Black women reported their partners doing this to them. Only 24% of white women reported the same. It's the same study under the same conditions. The racial gap is not subtle and just should not be ignored. One woman in the study described her partner calling her from jail and telling her, "I tried to get you pregnant so you wouldn't leave me." This isn't speculation. These are documented experiences from real women. They also did a men's study where the researchers went and interviewed men directly. Young Black men in Baltimore, 26% admitted that they've done this to a female partner. Some describe it openly as dominance. One man told his partner he did this specifically to make clear he controlled whether or not she got pregnant. This is all called reproductive coercion, and it's a form of intimate partner violence. And it actually works. It's not just a behavior, it's a strategy. A longitudinal study followed Black women ages 18 to 24 over 12 months and found that women experiencing reproductive coercion had measurably higher pregnancy rates within just 3 months. The coercion was producing the intended result. And unfortunately, from my perspective as a cop, here's where it gets worse, because the law doesn't really help women in these situations. You know, there's so much I can do about other forms of intimate partner violence. Almost everywhere in the United States, there's mandatory arrest policies, protection orders, all sorts of stuff. But coercing or tricking a woman into a unintended pregnancy, most of the time, it's just very difficult to legally defend women against this. The biggest problem here is that most women don't recognize this as a form of abuse, which is exactly why it just keeps happening over and over. And now these men who are forcing you to carry a baby use that pregnancy and the child as an excuse to have access to your body, to your housing, to your resources, but rarely do they ever provide anything in return. I can't really think of a solution, but at least if more young Black girls become aware of this issue and can kind of point a finger at it, then maybe it becomes a pattern that they can avoid. Hate on me if you must, but this all had to be said. Be safe.
Okay, Sonner, I would love to hear your perspective on this because I know my perspective on it and I'd love to hear yours, but you know.
My perspective on it is he's not lying. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. Dude's been doing this forever. Just like women been saying forever, I stopped taking the pill. I wanted to have a baby. Oh, you got me pregnant. You don't want to be a father. Too bad, my body. This ain't nothing. He's not shedding light on anything. Oh my God. It's been done since the beginning of time.
And it's on both sides of
and
the
it's
aisle.
on both sides.
And this is exactly why I wanted to bring this conversation up, because I wanted to also bring up just the fact that this is somebody that is not a part of the African American community.
It don't have to be.
And no, but
Go ahead.
this is somebody that's not a part of the African American community. And for somebody who has, like, somebody who is watching this, who could probably see themselves in or find something in within his dialogue that relates to them, now you're going to create some sort of discourse in this person, and they're like, oh wow, well now you You coerced me into this baby. You made me have this baby. And it's another way or another form of finding ways to create division with this male versus female conversation. Because immediately I can say I'm a part of that same situation in ways, but there are other ways that you can say, well, but on the other end, we did this the other way. Like it goes back and forth.
The man who is making the video is from a ethnicity where women don't have rights.
Don't have an opinion and don't get to choose who they marry.
No, exactly. Don't get to choose who you marry. You cannot get an abortion. You cannot kill a child. If a baby dies, he might get rid of you and get another wife. Focus on your people, dog. Get deep into your culture and where you from. You look somewhat, this is just going based upon looks, so of course it's all conjecture. But looking at who you are, you look like you come from a Middle Eastern or Persian persuasion.
And we're not saying where you were born.
We're just saying your
We're saying your ethnicity. And
get into that.
Right.
Do some research on that and find out how many of the women in y'all culture had the right to do anything. You ain't said nothing brand new. Men been trapping women with babies. Women been trapping men with babies. White women don't talk about it because it's just culturally accepted. We're not gonna. He just got to deal with it. If he didn't want a baby.
Because if that's the case, we would talk about how many white women stopped getting educations at 12th grade or 10th grade or 11th grade just so that they can be triad wives and stuff like that. But y'all don't follow those. Like the fact that your grandma is only 15 years older than your mom and your mom is about 13 years older than you and you're pregnant.
It's so deep into their culture that now they are writing laws that they're saying if by 25 you're not married or have kids, we're going to raise your taxes. You're going to pay 17% more than the average person. If you think I'm bullshitting,
I saw that you sent me. Trust me, we're going to speak on that.
You know what I'm saying? This is that's how entrenched in that culture this shit exists. You can't be a woman to be successful and get a job. Oh, no, not to mention, did you see the list of
mind you, y'all send y'all daughters to college to find a man. We send our daughters to college to graduate. Like for real.
Depends on who you're talking to, because there's definitely black mamas sending their daughters to find a man.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for y'all.
Well,
it's a different league of people.
Right, exactly.
Look good for y'all.
For real.
Because I've always thought that was bad too, though. Because it's like you teach the girls that are in the hood with the boys that don't have nothing, you need to get a man. But then the girls that are actually going to college, that are being around a different caliber of men that would be better to be with, you're telling them, focus on your studies, don't worry about these boys.
It depends on who you are in the spectrum. Because as a father, I'm always like, focus on your studies, don't focus on worrying about these boys. But I know there are mothers out there who like, it would be great if there was someone. That's why when a father meets a good man and he's taking care of his daughter, we like, high five, nigga.
Yeah. Now I don't have to take over.
Nah, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all about where you are in life. But it wasn't blatantly out loud laid out in the black community for a long time. Now it's been a lot more. Hey, you're gonna go to this historical black college. Hopefully you meet your husband of your life, get your degree, you and him hook up, y'all have kids, and
we're definitely changing the narrative.
Yeah.
Do you think that we should be more like Middle Eastern countries that do the why can't my brain find this word? Yes, thank you. I could. Why was my brain saying pigeonholed marriage? Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. Shotgun marriage, but no.
That's different.
Yeah.
But no. Do you think that we should be more like that and start having arranged marriages?
No, those cultures. It would take 100 years or more to convince the American woman that this is something you can. That this is a good life for you. You know what I'm saying? And in the first 100 years, we might end up at war. We might end up, you know what I'm saying? Because what has been built into America as freedoms, we can't go back on that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's part of the issue. You see how many places went and voted and started changing the narrative?
Maps? Yeah.
They said, hey, it don't matter what y'all say, we'll fix the map our damn self.
Right.
Like,
We'll
don't even worry about it.
And then in the voting.
Did you vote yesterday?
No, I didn't vote yesterday. Okay. I had to.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, wait. Yesterday was Wednesday. Did you vote on Tuesday?
No, I didn't vote on Tuesday.
Okay. But you will vote in the general.
Yeah.
Okay. I did vote in the primaries. Seeing Keisha's name on there.
I just wish Keisha had some fucking
I really want to know what you stand for, Keisha. I'm not gonna say
been looking this stuff up.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying I want to see it like out. I don't feel like maybe it's because of the things that okay, I don't watch TV.
Then Google it.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I see a lot of ads from everybody else, and I haven't seen no Keisha ads. I want to see more Keisha ads out there.
Oh yeah.
And I think, and I said that to you the other day, I think Hulu might be Republican because all my ads that come through Hulu.
Yeah, but she didn't use the ads.
So how is she like, what is she doing?
She just used her notoriety and she told you to go look her up.
Okay.
And that's what people are not doing that they need to. Look Keisha Lance Bottoms up. She has her platform on Google.
Okay.
In her platform. That's what I was about to say. I wish that your platform had more reformation for marijuana laws. There are none.
Oh, okay.
There are none. There are a few mentions of it, but there was another candidate, black dude, who I was like, if he win the primary, this dude has got a whole referendum. I can't remember his name, but he didn't win the primary. Yeah, but he had a whole referendum. You know, that's something that is impactful to me, something that I worry about, things that I vote towards.
Okay, so on her page, I went straight to her page. That's where you were talking about? Okay, bet. So she said she's got a healthcare plan for a healthier Georgia. She has her housing agenda, which is focused on bringing costs down by building more housing and lower moving projects faster. Okay, I don't agree with that.
She got a preschool.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't agree with that.
What?
I don't like we keep building housing. First, let's start with the housing we already got.
Let's put people in it.
And make the people lower the rent.
Right. Not just lower the rent.
Cap it.
Not just lower the rent. Lower the price of the house.
That too.
The rent is up. The rent is up because y'all keep raising the price of the property.
It's right. And there's nobody's buying houses, right. So everybody's moving into apartments. So it's more demand. So you raising the price. So look, fix this. Start there, Keisha. Start with the pricing.
The price of
before you build something else. We don't need nothing else built.
Right.
Let's fix the pricing.
The price of a home is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
And
100,000 ain't even low no more.
No, 100,000. That's a basic. That's a bungalow.
That's what I'm saying. 100,000 ain't low no more. Low is 400,000.
Right.
That's the low.
That's ridiculous.
And that's ridiculous.
And you know the stats across the country say that there are more than it's like 2/3 more houses than people. Meaning that more people are moving out of the houses and then into apartments.
And another problem is your Mima. Your Mima holding on to the house because she want to get a good She thought it was a good investment back in the day. Now the house worth $200 million, and she don't want to sell to a starter family because they don't deserve her house, and she want to get the most money out of it. And Mima ends up selling it to a doggone corporation.
Why Mima don't get her money though? Mima been holding that shit. The problem is
because for us we can't afford it. It don't make nobody's buying it. It's just sitting there. That's part of that 600,000 houses.
I feel you, but on the same time, Mima was smart enough to hold on to our house, not sell it, not let the corporations get it. We can't afford it. That's not Mima's fault, but this is her investment.
Right, but you've ballooned the amount that you want to make far out.
Mima didn't balloon that. The economy around her.
Right. But
so she should get.
They all together right now. They all in it together.
That's what I'm saying. That's where the separation would be. If you bought a house and held on it for 40 years, you need to get the return of your investment. You fix the roof, you fix the yard, you fix the plumbing, you didn't sell it. You should. That's the American dream.
But it shouldn't be so inflated to the point where you can't actually create the dream have the dream. No, I know that's not Mima's fault. That's what I'm saying. Keisha, we need you to fix it so that people can actually enjoy the dream.
Right.
They can't do it right now.
Mima, that is the dream that used to be America. You know what I'm saying? It's not the America now. And there should be an off-road, a ramp off for her to get out of that shit. And the only thing is, it's like it's like major league sports.
Oh,
the only people who could, you know what I'm saying, get these athletes got millions, but they don't give a fuck about these kids, but they're the only ones with the money. Nobody give a fuck. This corporation from fucking Dubai or some shit, they don't give a fuck that Mima been holding on to this shit, but they the only one who got the money. Mima need to cash out. I feel sorry for everybody else who can't move into Mima house,
and that's
or
right.
You hand it down to your children, but
your children ain't shit. Your children gonna sell it. The children don't. And it's just a big kerfluffle. Yep. Okay, so she also plans to guarantee universal pre-K and make it. I like that.
That was just about. But
I think it should be Wait, is it pre-K? Yeah, it's been so long since my kid Stoner. My daughter graduates from elementary school tomorrow.
I know.
When this girl graduates from elementary school tomorrow, this would have meant the amount of generational curses that I'm breaking just in this is crazy to me. Right?
Elementary school?
Yes, because I went to at least 4 different elementary schools. I went to schools in different states. You know what I'm saying? The fact that my daughter is at the same exact school that her brother went to, has some of the same teachers, has the same principal. I gave my kids stability that I never experienced. I've been at this elementary school for over 10 years between the 2 kids.
Question though. Have you ever been evicted from a home?
My mom told us about a time that I was, but I was too young to know what was going on. Right. I will be honest and say outside of that, my single mom she did. And if it was a situation of us getting evicted, I never knew. We just moved. And I thought we were moving. So I do remember a time where we moved from from Texas to California, and it was one of those we staying with some other people, so everybody packed up. But again, I'm a little kid. I finally got cousins. We all kicking it. We didn't see it that way. So I was still small, but
yeah, it's a major thing, man. It's the major things of just being able to provide things for your children that weren't provided for you, and that's the. But to me,
so how do you feel about the pre-K?
Huh?
Right.
I was just about to say that. That's what I was about to talk about. That's what Mandami is doing in New York. So it can be done. It's not.
And then didn't he also extend the time of school? Is he working on that? It's somebody.
All right, so he's extending for public schools. He's extending the hours that they're open, so that kids that need to get dropped off earlier or need to stay late, the parents are not paying for early care or aftercare.
And haven't I been saying that's part of my 10-point plan as Sunshine for President for 2055? I've been saying this. Does it make sense that school is from 7:45 to 2:30 when most parents work from fucking 8 to doggone 9 to 5? They work a 9 to 5.
If they work work construction, their job starts at 6 or 6:30.
I can't get my kid to school, and I'm not there for them to get off. And I don't have anything to do for them to do after school. And you want us to have more kids, but it costs way more for you to watch the kids after school. My boss won't let me off early. And not to mention, everything y'all do with the kids is right after school. Call me at 2:45 again, talking about y'all got something to do with the kids at 4:00. And you know that Atlanta traffic don't allow.
I don't know why
nobody to get nowhere at 4:00.
Like my son has to be. He gets out of school at like 3 something. The bus drops him off at 5 something, and then his band practice starts at 5:30.
So he got to go back to the school.
So when he gets dropped off, most of the times I'm sitting there waiting for him to take him back to right back to the school.
So why he can't just stay at the school
Because
and
there's
wait
nowhere.
for?
They don't have anywhere for him.
Because it don't make no
It
sense.
don't make no fucking sense.
Don't make no. You want to know something that don't make no damn sense?
Sit all of them in the auditorium
and
wait for your next.
Work on your homework.
Right.
Practice.
Whatever your
Pull
next.
Your thing out
Right. Whatever you about to do next. Band.
I'm
track
not
and
in
field. Whatever you about to do next. You can wait.
Prep.
All you kids can sit for about an hour and a half, and then your teacher comes in and say, "All right, band kids, let's go. All right, track and field, let's go. All right."
There's no efficiency here. It doesn't make sense. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Do you know Georgia is doing testing this week?
Mm-hmm.
It's the last week of school.
Yeah.
Why are you testing the kids on the last day of school? He has testing tomorrow for a class. The last day of school.
They do that so that they can say that they tried to teach the kids all they could until they had to take the test. Because when they start failing the test, well, you didn't go over it enough for them. No, sir. We from this day to that day, we have a work.
We waited to the very last minute to take
these
tests.
We took the very last minute. We gave them all this. Now Georgie may not need it, just like my kids don't need it. But my son.
No, I asked him. I said, "Are you? Is this a retest? Is this the first time you're taking the test?" He said, "No, it's the first time I'm taking the test for the end of the class." Why? This should be for the kids that missed it. He was like, nah.
They just do it. Back in the days when we were younger, the testing would happen early enough so that you could just have the rest of the school year to just
do something else, learn other stuff, go over what you already learned. But we knocked this out the way. Y'all ain't got to stress about this no more. We done with that.
That's
y'all
because
got
at
it.
that point, the teachers are like, all right, we done took the test. Whoever gonna pass, who gonna fail. Now we just coast on the rest out. A lot of these school systems started getting in trouble because kids weren't passing the test, and y'all was trying to get these fucking extra kick it days. You know what I'm saying? So the school districts had to double back on that shit and realize that, hey, we got to use all the time we can possibly use, get these kids tested, and then ultimately walk away from it, because you can't blame us for nothing. We put all the time we could. If your kid wasn't smart enough, your kid just wasn't smart enough. But it's not like we're gonna keep him here. We'll just advance him to the next level anyway. By the time he become a senior, hopefully things are. You see that kid that got
yeah, I see there's nothing on here about cannabis.
Right, that's why I said. That's why I said.
Like, you completely missed the cannabis conversation.
Yes, there's nothing on there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, while I appreciate some of the things that she has on there, and I would vote for her, there's nothing.
Do you think she's gonna end up being one of those? It's a vote for the lesser of the two evils.
Who, Keisha?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, I'd rather vote for her instead of voting for this Republican that we know is going to do gerrymandering and all this other stuff.
I think that she's actually from Atlanta, the core of the city. So having her in there and having her think for what it will be this
for Georgia.
City, for Georgia, this city represents a small Democratic hold of a more rural Republican state.
Right.
So if you're the governor of the Republican state, there's more representation of us, and whether you're there or not. Whether she don't have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She don't have to be the mayor of every damn county. She's the governor of the whole state. So if some shit affects black people in any part of the state, I would imagine that, hey, we may have some representation. If some shit affects liberals or affects like if she was the governor at the moment, we wouldn't have a redistricting.
Right. I know a lot of people. I'm thinking of Sean, security guard from our bar.
Yeah.
Oh God, he vehemently hates Keisha.
I mean,
and so I'm wondering where it comes. Like, what is it that she did that people just really are not wanting her to be governor?
During, she was our governor during COVID. And
something that no one has ever been through.
Right. I don't.
No other governor has been through COVID, and we will never go through something exactly like that again. Because at least if we go through it again, we have a baseline of what happened before. Keisha didn't even have nothing that happened before. We ain't never seen this sweep through the city like that, and she was trying to make decisions that made sense for the information that she had. And the way that people are just so like, but she didn't do this and this. But I mean, you can only know and do but so much. Leadership comes with a very heavy price because people who aren't in leadership always have an answer. But when you're actually in the chair, you have to make different, you know what I mean? I don't know.
They don't have answers. They have judgments because of
There we go. I like that.
Because of where they don't having answers mean that you can contribute to fixing
the conversation.
The problem of the conversation. Right. You don't have answers. You have judgments, and they're based upon what you have as information from your side of the table.
And your exact feeling of how it affected
you. Right.
This and not the community. Right.
So there's things that she did during COVID that people didn't care for, and I think that she did a good job during COVID based upon not having any, like you said,
prior information.
Right. There's no history, no real history for you to go on for a metropolitan city. Now, if we was in New York 1959 and we got hit with COVID, well, y'all could look for maybe 100 years before when New York got hit with black plague or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or smallpox, or smallpox outbreaks and stuff like that. But for our lifetime, they just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people still, the way some people talk about the way that they treated the homeless, the way that they treated, how they shut down businesses and wrote people tickets and stuff like that. They enforced laws that essentially closed some businesses. Some businesses
never recovered
from it.
And so that
some industries that's
a feeling that they have, and it's specifically towards her when it was just her trying to keep.
But again,
if on the other end, if thousands of y'all would have got sick and died, y'all would have blamed her too.
They blame thousands of people did die. They do blame her.
Yes.
Because remember,
I do know that thousands of y'all. I mean, on a scale of where it would have been.
Remember, Atlanta still had clubs going.
Right.
And they blame her for that.
Because I was at Bonfire.
I know. They blame her for that. Why didn't you send the police to shut Bonfire down? They blame her for that. Why didn't you send the police to shut these restaurants down? They blame her for that. Sweet Lounge is open. They blame her for that. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta is on both sides. The side of people who feel like they were too strict and too crazy, and then the side of people who feel like why would we still accepting? We didn't do enough. Why were we still accepting people from Africa through our fucking airport? Why?
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So since we don't, let's please, because we only got like 8 minutes, not even 8. Hantavirus. Tell me, what is your take on this ship? I just want to know. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Just hantavirus.
I mean, I think it's another. All right. So, oddly enough, right, 2 years prior, a fucking medical facility in Australia was robbed and loses their hunter. They don't know where it's at.
They don't know where to go.
They don't know where they think they got destroyed. It probably did. We probably threw it in the fire with the other
Nobody
stuff,
wanted it.
but nobody, wasn't keeping up. Wasn't my favorite thing. You know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere, we have this case of hantavirus that they really don't have. You can't, again, just like COVID, you can't pinpoint where this shit came from. You don't know where, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
and then
with that, I did hear at this point, everything is conspiracy theory. Okay, everything is conspiracy theory that's going to come out of my mouth. Okay, so I saw one video where this man said they did find out where it came from, that one of the people that was on the boat was a ornithologist, and that he had been to a
island with birds or something.
No, not an island, to a trash dump. He went to a trash dump because that's a great place to go bird watching. And because of all of the fecal matter and everything like that he contracted it, that it takes 2 weeks for it to present. And so within that 2 weeks, he got on the ship and then was contagious and infected everyone else. And that's how it happened. So there's that one. And then this is my thing. I saw how big that boat was. How is there only 150 people on there?
Oh, because that cruise cost you $250,000.
Wow.
It's a month long. It's like a month or 2 months long. So it starts in Antarctica and it goes all the way up to the North Pole.
Oh wow. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, so that's not a conspiracy then. That makes sense. Okay, so why haven't we heard anything from anybody's family asking? Or better yet, no. This is my next question. They done got the people off the ship that was sick, done sent them to different places, got them in the CDC and everything else, right? What about the other people that was still? We haven't heard nothing else about the other people quarantined on the ship in about a week or two. They
And I
just
hope
stopped
that-
talking about them.
Yeah, what I'm hoping is that those people went home to quarantine as well, and then in 2 weeks we're gonna take another test and figure out if you got the shit or not. But for the first 2 weeks, your bitch ass better not come out this door. We're gonna pop you in the head.
Again, another one, we found another guy that they found at a pub. He was supposed to be quarantined and he was out at a pub.
Oh,
yep. So just curious. I just wanted to know, like, do you think this will be the next wave of sickness, or
I don't. The one that I'm more concerned about as far as being a wave,
Ebola?
the Ebola shit. That the Hunter virus shit is kind of like, remember when that was it monkeypox or something like that? That was popped up after COVID, because people are so worried and I feel like when these things happen, people key in on it. The government gets involved.
Everybody has Munchausen.
Right. And we're gonna shut this whole shit down. The reason why we ain't heard from these people is because they probably under some government surveillance, and there's people sitting out their yard talking about, hey, where you got to go? You know what I'm saying? You need to go to the grocery store. We'll get your groceries. If you leave this fucking driveway, we're gonna pop you in the head. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? That's where I see America handling it and some of the other countries. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, if he was in a pub, this is some kind of British.
Oh yeah, it wasn't over here.
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
over here.
yeah, yeah.
It wasn't over here.
Yeah. Those governments.
Yeah, they different.
They different.
They different. Yeah, we got to get out of here because.
No, all right. One more question.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I saw this shit on Facebook.
Okay.
It's gonna be stupid, but I showed this shit on Facebook. Bitch talking about she been in her bed all night. Her husband, her dude keep trying to goddamn blase do some stuff from she said 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. and she pushing them off or whatever. Is that rape?
Did he take it from her?
No, she doesn't say he takes it from her, but he said it got to the point. It got to the point where
she just fine. I'll just go ahead and do it and make you leave me alone.
No, she doesn't do it.
So where's the rape come in at?
She said it got to the point where things were almost inserted and stuff like that.
So he was trying to force himself on her?
What is the view on that?
I mean,
I think it's a gray area in my mind, because there's definitely been times when I've been woken up to, hey, I wanted to do this, whether you wanted to do this or not. You know what I'm saying? And once I'm awake, it's like, all right, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And as well, I've been the person, hey, I wanted to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Women, we have such a double standard when it comes to our body and our belief in our bodies when it comes to men. And this is not a pick me type of answer or anything like that. But I really think if you're able to come and explain it to us in a way and ask if it was rape, then you know that it wasn't rape. And that's all I'm going to say, because trust me, in the moment, the feeling, the emotion, the reaction, when you are not safe and that this person is trying to be violent. There's something different when a person is just begging.
Basically.
You know what I mean? There's a difference when a person is just, baby. That is completely different from like it's there's a difference. And I think if you are unsure to the point where you have to come ask strangers, then it's not whatever it was that you are trying to be implicit and imply. I don't think that. Again, this is coming fourth person to me at this point. But
go look. It's up.
But
on
yeah.
Facebook.
But it just, if you're asking me from the conversation, I would say no. That does not sound like rape in that situation. But I will say that, can a man that is a husband with his wife rape his wife?
Yes.
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 Yes, he
Definitely,
can.
definitely.
As long as y'all understand that I do believe
I
that,
agree with that.
and that in this situation, under what he's saying, that sound like you, because you could have got up and went into another room. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to let a person know, leave me alone and stop asking me. So I don't know, like, and it also depends on y'all relationship and how y'all move and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. There's so many nuances when it comes to relationships, and people want to bring things to the internet as if there's a black and white answer, and it's not. And then when people answer things or tell you, hey, okay, so since you're saying this, that sounds like you're in an unsafe situation.
Oh,
you
yeah, that's
should probably
exactly what.
leave. And then you
That's
come up with,
there was
oh,
a-
nah, he loved me and did it. And it's not like, well, then, bitch, don't come and ask me the question.
There were quite a few people who
Because what is
started
we
with,
talking about?
there was a whole litany of, especially women, oh, this is sexual assault and rape. And then there were some women who were like, yeah, you might not like this nigga like you think, because the nigga I like is.
It don't matter. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I can't. Put the red towel in, bitch. Let's go. Like, it's going down. Like, it's going down. And if you ain't feeling him like that, then yeah, I could get it. I could get it. But on his end, nigga, stop asking and turn her on. I mean, you could have turned on some R. Kelly and stuff. It seems like you read it. Like, put on the silk drawers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, go wash some dishes real quick and be, hey, baby, I wash the dishes. See if she, for real? See what happens. Like,
my answer to that is I done, you know what I'm saying?
Roll a blunt and be like, can I put this on your ass and smoke it off your booty? Like, I don't know. Try something different.
That's true. I agree. But as a man, I've seen way more muumuus and goddamn bonnets than I ever seen lingerie. And I still bust down. Right. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, grandma had the muumuu on and never had a problem getting pawpawed and put it down.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're different people. When the pendulum swings the other way, it's like, hey, you don't have to do none of this work.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
For you to get what you asking me for, whether I've been working 30 hours
y'all body different.
What's this? I mean, that now body's very different. Body's very different.
And y'all even say it that women have sex with their brain. You gotta turn their brain on.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
You don't?
No.
I'm absolutely a
You know how many times I done bent the motherfucker over in a stairwell? or at a party, or
but trust me, y'all was talking about it or did something got her there before then.
No, you like me. You like this. And we got 5 seconds with nobody around. Hey, nigga, I was thinking ain't nobody here. Go goddamn drop down. I don't believe that all that shit about it's for me when it comes down to a relationship, especially when it comes down to a relationship.
You like me.
You like me. Mm-hmm. I don't ever want to, like, even in that case, because even with that situation about the rubbing and late night, I ain't never been a take nothing from nobody, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You like me. I shouldn't have to ask.
Right.
It should just be.
If I woke you up with it, it's because I believe that you liked it. You like this. When you're not when you awake, you love this. You know what I'm saying? And I've never had an issue with, oh man, you woke me up and I'm just no. You know what I'm saying? Now, the one person who I did had something happen to them when they were,
and so it made sense.
So it made sense.
It was a past trauma. Yeah.
But that person still woke me up on some.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just had to get you.
All right, y'all, we got to get out of here, but we've got the GOAT Shop coming up. It is a Thursday, and you already know we've got an amazing lineup on the Hits 92.3 platform. All you got to do is go to Hits 92.3 Atlanta.com and no, 923 Hits 923Atlanta.com to listen in to any of the shows, or visit Hits 923 Atlanta on YouTube to watch any of the shows, or you can go to their respective pages and tune in. Up next is the GOAT Shop. Of course, he's going to be talking about GOATy news. That's anybody who's just doing GOAT shit. Who won last night? Anybody play last night?
Yeah, OKC won last night.
Shit.
Come back.
This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. They're just going to win because they've already been paid to win. I just believe that.
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Tell them again,
fuck them.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. I'm me, ho. That's all I can